please welcome to the stage from right here in the Lehigh Valley, Naughty by Nurture!
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much, everybody. We are Naughty by Nurture, and we are the country's only married duo prop, which is a title that I just figured out.
I think that's also a fake thing. I don't 100% know, but that could be wrong. Also, there's so few of you that are past the lights, it looks like there's no one here.
We may or may not be playing to an empty room.
I'm hallucinating.
Same.
Maybe. What we need from you fine folks who are remaining is, do we do dream career, dream job?
When you were a kid, what was your dream job?
Yeah.
Potato chip connoisseur.
Potato chip connoisseur?
Ice cream scooter.
Ice cream scoopers.
Stuntman.
Stuntman.
Philly fanatic.
All right, thank you. That was
you,
great.
thank you.
Philly fanatic, fucking brilliant.
Oh, thank you guys for filling in.
Yeah, thank you.
Is this comedy?
Yeah.
I just got
I'm
here.
sorry, if you were here for the chili cook-off,
Oh, shit.
it's over. It ended
That was
12
this
hours
morning.
ago. Or whatever.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Okay.
Is it stand-up?
Yes, we're standing up. Getting heckled by the people who don't pay us. What do you think? Potato chip connoisseur or stuntman seemed like two that I like.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Let's pull. Who wants to see potato chip connoisseur?
Well, I do.
Who wants
Obviously.
to see stuntman?
Yeah!
I like because you have no idea what we're doing yet. So I guess stuntman.
Stuntman, okay.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this, you're about to start a bright new career at Steve's Stuntman School Academy for Kids and Adults. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life.
Bow!
Hey, when you were a kid, did you ever watch a movie where a man or woman falls out of a building and for a moment you thought, that doesn't look like Hollywood superstar Sylvester Stallone? That looks like a different person with maybe a wig or some painted on facial hair?
Well, that's step number 1 to becoming a stuntman.
Today, we'll be walking you through step number 1 as well as several other steps. They go in this order. Step number 2. Step number 3. We might skip 4, but after 5, we'll come back to it. So that's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 5, step 4.
And if time permits, step 8.
Spoiler alert, step 8 is how to make money doing stunt work. So I really hope for your sake that we all get there today. Beatrice, what do you think is the most important part of your stunt career so far?
Well, Jack, I think the most important part of my stunt career is being able to kind of look like the celebrity that I'm portraying. Let's take a look at how that is. Hello, I'm here for my stunt work.
Wow, are you Susan Sarandon?
I might be.
But are you Susan Sarandon?
I kind of look like her.
Does that mean that you're not Susan Sarandon and also maybe willing to get hurt a little?
Yes. As you can see, bearing a little bit of a resemblance to a celebrity is all you need to become a successful stunt person. Jack, what do we need to do next?
You need to ask me what my most important part is about my stunt career.
Jack, what's the most important part of your stunt career?
I like to fall. Hard. Let's see what that looks like.
All right, stunt person. It's almost time. Ready? Action.
Thank you.
tell us a little bit more about your falling?
It hurts. As much as I try not to make it hurt, it does hurt.
Which brings us to our next step, pretending like it doesn't hurt. Jack, do you have any tips for our viewers who are watching at home?
Sure.
How do you pretend like it doesn't hurt?
I sometimes will imagine a time in my life where I wasn't feeling immense pain, such as grade school, or volleyball, or theme park, or ice creams, or sleeping. And then it doesn't hurt, it hurts, but I don't show it.
Do you want to give us an example of falling and acting like it doesn't hurt?
Not exactly, but sure.
All right, stunt person, it's almost time to go. And action.
Ice cream.
Did that hurt?
No. Beatrice, be a doll and stall for time by telling them this third step, which is you just tell them, I hurt something bad. Something in my body isn't right now. I can't quite tell if it's in my lower back or in my middle front, but the pain wraps around me like a corset. My lungs, I think I popped one. I don't know if I breathed in or out too hard, but I did one of them way too hard.
At this point in the video, we suggest that you take a small break, maybe to grab some water or a snack.
Get an apple from the bowl in the lobby.
In the meantime, we'll talk a little bit more about your next step in your career as a successful stunt person, costumes.
Sometimes in the times before now, they wore different types of pants and shirts that don't look like the ones you wear today. So luckily, famous people will make those pants and shirts for you, and then you put them on you, and then you'll look different. Beatrice, do you want to give an example of what different pants and shirts look and feel like on your body?
I will, but first I want to tell a small anecdote.
Uh-oh. Buckle up. This is one of Beatrice's famous anecdotes, a staple here at Steve's Stunt School for Adults and Children and in the middles.
At the beginning of my career, I worked on a lot of film sets that didn't have big budgets. So for costumes, I had to wear the same one as the star. They would shoot the scene with the star, and then they would yell cut. And then I would change into the costume that the star was wearing and get into the position that they were wearing. Also, everything was shot in sequence.
I would also like to tell an anecdote.
Okay, Jack.
The thing that she just described was exactly how I was able to see Megan Fox's butt cheek. Live and in person.
Jack, are you saying that you were the stunt person for Megan Fox?
I'm not saying that. Don't I look a little like her?
The resemblance is striking. Now, what were we talking about again? Oh, yes,
Costumes.
the way that costumes fit and feel on your body.
Tell us more about the pants and shirts of olden times.
In olden times, pants and shirts were only made of wool.
Wool is hot
And itchy.
and expensive and from another country.
As you embark on your career as a stunt person, costumes are actually very important. You realize how your body can move and bend in different fabrics. What's your favorite fabric to wear, Jack?
Spandex. Head to toe spandex, covering my face. All green so they can make me look like a different thing.
Can you tell us about a time?
4:30 in the afternoon. One time, in a November, I was dressed like a green thumb, and by the magic of cinema, they turned me into a dragon.
What a great story.
Beatrice, I don't mean to be a bother, but what step are we on again?
3, I think.
I guess that means the next step is step 5, which is health insurance. Under your seat, you'll find a plain manila envelope full of health insurance paperwork.
Most of them say, "You're on your own, buddy."
Also, if you looked under your chair, dumb, we can't give you insurance. You are an independent contractor, and therefore, you're not protected by anything.
Remember, you didn't get into show business for the money.
Or the fame.
Or the health insurance.
Or to make sure your sick kid doesn't lose his foot.
Jack needs a minute right now. So we're going to move on to the next step. Step number 4. Becoming a human cannonball. Now you might think that being a human cannonball isn't going to be as common, but in fact it is. I've been a human cannonball 26 times, and I've only been in 14 movies. How are you feeling, Jack? Are you better?
Sure. Beatrice, weren't you in the Muppets movie
I was, Jack.
as a human cannonball?
I was, Jack.
And you got shot out of the cannon?
4 times.
Wow. That's pretty good. Bet you saw a fat paycheck that month.
I did not.
Bet you had enough to go to the doctor, though.
I did not.
Bet you could buy groceries.
I did not.
I bet your car didn't get repossessed.
Oh, it definitely did.
Don't you live in your car?
I do, Jack.
So do I. In the trunk. And I sleep during the hours that you're not there.
That's fine, because I sleep in the back seat. You're not in my way.
It's like being neighbors.
Only closer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't quit yet. Oh,
Wait
Yep.
till now, because
Step 6.
8. We're on step 8.
Frick.
Step 8. How to make money as a stunt person. You don't.
You should leave.
You just do something.
I know that they're paying us to tell you all this stuff, but you should go now.
You should go.
If the manager's not in the room, just get up and go. Take your hydro flask and get the frick out of there.
You thought it was going to be glamorous. You were going to be in all of the Marvel movies, but no.
David Blaine shot me in the teeth.